We're a result of the choices we make. Simple as that. Now, a couple people might say they didn't know this and they didn't know that, or they were tricked into this or that kind of deal. Oh well, you know. It's a lack of knowledge, alright? I understand it back in the day, you know. Like, before everybody had a phone in their pocket that could tell them everything. Yeah, okay, people made mistakes. That's understandable. You know? But now you do get a phone in your pocket that can tell you everything. You can talk to that phone, ask it anything, and a high percentage, what that phone tells you is going to be correct. So if you wonder about anything, you know, ask away. Then once you know those things, you can avoid making them mistakes. So that's for the ones that are still young, haven't screwed up yet. Lots of ways to still screw up. Doesn't mean, you know, you can be 6 years old and screw up. Whatever. Yeah. So, and even if you know the thing that you shouldn't be doing, you might do it anyway. Simple as that. So, if you're in the thing where you made the mistake, now you still got that phone in your pocket that could tell you anything. Phone or glasses or whatever the heck you want to go with. Maybe PC at the house if you don't have the phone, you know. I'm pretty sure you got a PC at the house. If you don't have a PC at the house, pretty sure you got a PC at the library. I think they still do that. But there you guys go. You can find out that information. And basically, if you're seeing this, you've got that phone in your pocket, pretty good chance. And if you made the mistakes, okay. How do you fix them? Well, tell that phone every little thing that you want to tell it. No need to hold back. No need to impress anybody. That phone doesn't care. That phone doesn't judge you that much. Simple as that. It might say, well, in your specific situation, you're screwed. It's not going to say that. It's going to say, you know, okay, I've taken this into account, and this, and here's your situation, and here's a possible way out of it. We're a result of our choices. You can choose to put yourself in a bad situation, and you can choose to dig yourself out. It's all about choices. I ain't saying there's not hard choices. I'm not saying there's good choices. I'm not saying there's, you know, bad choices. Sometimes a bad choice is a good choice, believe it or not. Sometimes things getting screwed up turns out to be a reason for the better. You know? Sometimes you might make a choice and you regret making that choice later. Simple as that. Happens every single day, you know? Should have put money into this instead of putting money into that. Whatever. You know? Should have paid this bill before I paid that bill. Kind of like that. You know, if you're in that situation. Shouldn't have went out and did this when I could have done the other thing. I don't know. Everybody's different. I'm being vague as heck here. I got to be. And there you guys go. So you got these choices that you made. Okay. Are you happy with each and every single one? Doubtful. You know, doubtful you're happy with every single one. Are you in a situation that you want to change or could do better with? Probably. How do you change it? You ask that thing in your pocket. You know, or hang phone in your hand, whatever the heck you're watching this on. You know, you're watching this, you probably have the thing you need to find out whatever about anything. Find your way out. And then, the hard part, it's easy to make a plan. You can write out a perfect plan. I'm going to, you know, say something like, I'm going to save $100 a week, you know, and at the end of the year, I'm going to have $5,000. Easy to say that, hard to do that. It's hard to dedicate yourself to that. Dedication is a pain. Censor. Dedication is a pain, you know, but it's dedication. You keep doing it day after day after day. And another reason about that thing is if you can automate that thing, if you can somehow set it and forget it, even better. Now you've taken the mental thought about it, you know. Have I paid this bill? Well, no, bills are auto paid. I don't have to worry about it. Only thing I got to worry about, do I got enough in the account? kind of deal. Did I move too much from A to B and now the account's going to be a little bit light? Whatever, kind of deal. But there you guys go. You can figure out these things. You can set up the plans. You can automate the plans. Then you can sit back and just keep doing your thing. Keep doing your thing. And then if stuff happens, have plans in the background. Have choices in the background. Maybe you're working at the place where you've been working for, let's say, 3 years, and you're sick of it. You hate it. Well, start looking for another one. And in these days, I'm a proponent of not, hit that button. I'm a proponent of not, not quitting something until you have something in the back burner. I'm not gonna quit a job I have unless I'm already hired at the other place. And then I might take a week of vacation at the old job and, take a week of vacation kind of deal and work at the other place for a week. I'll work at the other place for a week and test it out. Do I like this? Okay, everybody good here? Or is this just a horrible thing I didn't sign up for? And if it's a horrible thing you didn't sign up for, going back to B. Going back to the first one. You didn't commit to that. But it's one of those deals where everybody nowadays is just so screwed up. Everybody's so screwed up. They've made so many bad choices, and they knew it. You don't take out a credit card at 30% thinking this is a good idea. You think it's temporary. You need to get over this little thing because you didn't plan right in the past. You didn't make the previous good choices. So now you're into a 30% kind of thing. Okay, do what you got to do. But then when you're done, cut the card, get rid of the card, pay off the card eventually. You're never going to pay it off if you keep doing the thing. It's dedication. You got to dedicate it to getting rid of that bad choice. Dedication, laziness is the thing, is the enemy of dedication, So if you got this credit card and you've been swiping it because it's easy to do, or tapping it, it's easy to do, tapping your phone or whatever, easy to do, they love it. They love it when you're easy. If you're dedicated, if you want to actually do the thing, don't tap, maybe carry cash on you. There's so many different ways. Everybody's different. Ask the phone, kind of deal. But we're all a result of our choices. Everybody makes choices every single day. Sometimes the others, sometimes some choices are made for us, but we still have a good way we still choose how to react. So there you guys go. Wrapping this one up. See ya. Thank you.